Distant flickering, screen of scenery, the swear that's bringing it all.
Kids, I don't speak Yautja, the language of the predators, but I'm pretty sure he said something about the Epstein files. Hey kids, welcome to Hall H. It's me, Kevin Smith. Anniversary, it is. So Harley said, you've been going to Comic-Con longer than I've been alive. And I said, that's because Comic-Con is where you get to be a fan without having to justify it in a comments section. In real life, it's harder for someone to give you shit for cosplaying Batman when they're carrying a couple of boo-boos. Give it up for one of the stars, Elle Fanning! Give it up for the other star, Demetrius Schuster, Kokomatangi! And give it up for one of the Predators' baby daddies, man, Alec Gillis!
Thank you, Dan!
All right, everybody's seen the trailer, I trust, so far, plus the reel that they just put up at the beginning. How awesome does the movie look?
For the first time they showed the Iron Man footage, all the way to when the Avengers assembled. And you can imagine the idea of bringing a movie to Comic-Con would be a big deal to me. And it sort of factored in whenever I would think about making a movie. I would think like, oh, this might play at Comic-Con. Maybe I should do this, but always feeling like if I go, it's got to be for something that really matters. And let me tell you, what we have to show you guys today and what this movie is truly awesome and something I'm really proud of. And I'm so glad that I get to be here with this movie with you guys. So, and with Kevin.
Yeah!
Who I would stay all day in Hall H to stick around for your evening with Kevin panel. So,
Sweet,
yeah.
man. Thank you for that. But look, we're in the world.
Yeah, it was when Prey came out and people dug it, started to realize, oh no, I've got to like figure out if I'm going to make more of these. And I think sometimes when you make a sequel, sometimes the sequel is just the part 2 of the cool thing, not a cool thing in and of itself. So it really was hard of myself trying to figure out like what would be another essential movie. What's something that hasn't been done in the Predator franchise? And one of those ideas was Killer of Killers that came out.
Yeah!
And the other thing was Badlands. Yeah.
So Killer of Killers, man, we got a little clip to show some people some stuff right now, don't we?
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. So we were working on both movies at the same time, and there were unfortunately some bits of Killer of Killers that were left on the cutting room floor, but recently we were able to sneak it back in. So we wanted to show you guys first what that is. I had a little breakfast with Arnold. I was super self-conscious about what I ordered.
You had breakfast with Arnold?
Breakfast with Arnold, and
get me to the waffles.
So we talked a lot about the things we could make together, and he was very kind to approve his cameo in this, and we can now continue to cook up the things that may be in store for that guy.
So that wasn't on the original version of Killer Kill.
That's right, but it is at 7 p.m. tonight. It'll be on Hulu and Disney Plus globally. It'll be a post-credit scene, so it'll end on Nadu, and then it'll go to credits, and then that will pop up. So that is now canon in the movie.
Yeah!
But maybe years and years ago, but I'm happy to be here. Gosh, I, like you all, was a huge fan of Prey, and Dan, what he's done with this Predator franchise, it's really unprecedented. And reading the script, what really drew me to it is it has so much heart and emotion, and Prey really definitely had that. But what makes this one unique is that there's no humans in this film. I play a synthetic android. He's a predator creature, and at the same time there's so much humanity and heart, and a real friendship, an unlikely friendship amongst these two characters. And I was quite blown away by the script. It's a new genre for me. It was so many new physical challenges, acting challenges. I will say I do play 2 parts in the film, so there are 2 characters that I play. So there's a lot of
dope, man. When I was watching the movie, like for the first part of it, it was Thea. And then when it switched up, I was like, I could see how this would be like acting magnet right there. Like I get to play 2 completely different parts, done and done.
Totally, so exciting. And just to be with Demetrius, and he's speaking Yautja, a whole other language that he had to learn, and I had to learn that a bit. But we shot in New Zealand on these beautiful locations, and also Predator, it's practical effects. Of course there's visual effects, but Demetrius was there in the incredible suit. So you get to, it's not like you're acting against a tennis ball, and we are on these locations, and I was really strapped to his back for hours and hours and flying through the air as a backpack and strapped to, wires in rivers, and the wires were hooked up to trees and nature, and so the stunt team came up with all these different rigs that they'd never been done before. So
First Comic-Con ever?
Yes, sir.
Give it up for the Virgin, man. What's your take on it so far? How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel great. It's being with everyone. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, the fans really make Comic-Con what it is. Seeing everyone in their costumes, everyone waiting in line so eagerly, and yeah, like the energy in this room is crazy. I love it.
Before we get out of here, folks, you all got your Predator masks? We're gonna take a big ass selfie, man. And in exchange for that, when this is all done, you're gonna get a free Predator poster, exclusive to the Comic-Con, and also you can get an upgrade for a screening in IMAX screening, man. So you can take your ticket, upgrade it to IMAX. So, and there's a Predator exhibit at the Hard Rock, so you can actually go walk through it and see some stuff and whatnot. So please engage with that. But before we get out of here, kids, let's selfie it up, man. Can we turn the lights on?
Okay. Hi everyone, Ronan and Chain for another talk of San Diego Comic-Con 2025, talking about Predator Badlands. This, man, oh man, I think this is tied with Alien Earth and, man, The Long Walk and Cody vs. Acme. Predator Badlands, whew, I'm telling y'all, the presence was felt at Hall H. They had, a Yautja, I believe that's the species name, come to the stage. They were throwing the laser the sensors of the little machine that shoots stuff out to us with the noise effect. Brought a unique bit on the language, and they showed us, I believe, the first 15 minutes of the movie. Granted, some of it wasn't done, but some of it was, and already you felt engaged with the character, you cared about the character, you know why he's probably on this journey, and it was just beautiful. And like, I thank so much Dan Trachtenberg and the team, Elle Fanning, the dude who's playing the Predator. Thank them so much, because it was kick-ass footage, and with that big screen and that sound mixing, that noise is blowing up in our faces. Just November 8th, November 7th can't come any sooner. And I believe we got some. That's one of the posters I gotta go pick up. That also comes with an IMAX ticket, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think what they're building up is pretty cool. And even before that, the panel started saying, "We have an extended thing to show y'all that might get you talking." And then it cuts back to the post-credit scene of Predator Killer Killers, and it's reveal of I keep forgetting her name. But Amber Midthunder's character from Prey is in a vault of the Predator in a very Raiders of the Lost Ark way, and she's in cryogenic sleep. And that's how it, from what we had seen in the movie, that's how it ends. That's a cool, like, oh, she's out there. She got caught. In the footage they showed at Hall H, which later on was shown at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it was an extended version where it stayed on that and then it panned right, and it showed Danny Glover character from Predator 2, and then the music, da, 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 da. You see Arnold in cryogenic sleep, which means Dutch is somewhere out there. And again, they're not promising a lot. They're just saying that we put that in there for if possibilities present themselves, we can go and start building up anything. And Dan talked about the concept of building a universes and being very eloquent with it, which I thought was beautiful. And it wasn't, I don't feel it was a jab. It was just like, there's a way to do it. I want to see if I can remix it and do it my way. That way each project can stand on its own. You don't have to see one or the other. You can choose whichever one if you want to, but if you see all of them, it'll enhance your experience. And this panel enhanced my experience for Comic-Con, especially for Hall H, and it will enhance, I believe, your connection with this franchise, new or old, once you go see it. So go be on the lookout for this project.